All right, so today we're working on Chubs' starter. He was giving us a little bit of problems starting the other day. I decided to risk it and go to the grocery store after he gave me a problem. It took about 5 minutes and she finally started. And then once I got home, I couldn't get to start, so I tapped on it with a hammer and she fired up. So we're gonna be pulling the starter out on him today and seeing what's wrong with it. Maybe clean up some terminals. Maybe it's just bad connection. Not 100% sure. But on 54 Buick Super 322 Nailhead, the starter is located right here on the engine block versus a Chevy where it's on the passenger side. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out, check out the starter, see what we can do to fix it, and put it back in the car if it's good to go. All right, so we have the starter right here. So this is located right next to the oil pan on the driver's side. That gives you a visual representation where it's at. So it looks like we have a bolt right here and one back right there. I don't know if you can see that. The bolt is up right here off my ring finger. To take it off, it looks like we only have some wires connected up front. I don't see anything else holding this starter on. I'm sure I'll pull it apart and I'll be stuck holding this heavy starter while I'm trying to get something else off so I can release it from the car. All right, before I take this out, I have my arm through the fender right here by the body mount. Came over, used it to get that bolt out. They were a 5/8 bolt for the mounting bolts. This front bolt was a 5/8 nut. And then the two little guys, I found a 9mm, I believe it was. Worked on that. I don't know if it's just different size and standard. I don't have that socket. 9mm worked for me. This one goes over here, and the yellow one goes there. Big guy on that one. So I believe after I take this one out, it should come free. Hopefully, it looks like it sits in there, so it's not as pain like a Chevy small block starter. But I'll get it out and we'll see what we got. All right, so we got the starter out. Don't mind my mess. We are going to test it with the battery, see if we can get everything engaged, clean up the terminals and all the nuts, and go from there. All right, so as you can see from that video, starter appears to be working good. I just cleaned up the terminals on there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the connections on the wires that go underneath and put it back in, and hopefully it is problem solved. If not, it breaks down on me again, I'll get a new starter, or I'll see if I can repair that one. It appears to be working fine, no problems. And if it does break down, I got AAA. I'll just get a tow and go home. All right, so I just installed the starter back in. I found that if you put the top bolt in first, it makes getting the bottom bolt in easier. So hopefully she is going to start. We're gonna try right now. So we're gonna turn the key on. I have my parking brake on. It worked. Kind of clutched a little bit when I first got it. Probably gonna have to replace the starter. It started. I'm gonna keep my AAA card just in case, because it did stutter on the first try. I don't know if it's because I just put it back in. It's running. A little cold. Hasn't ran that much in the last couple days. Alright, so you can hear it, she is running again. I don't know how much longer that starter's gonna last. It did stutter a little bit when I put it back in. I don't know if that's because initial time doing it. We will see. I'll be trying this thing out tomorrow again. If it's the case where the starter's bad, I'll just have to either replace it or rebuild it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to follow along. I think I'm either going to start on the windows next or the exhaust. Let me know.